One.
Somebody farted.
Okay, really? Seriously?
Yeah, just to let you know, if some of us gets distracted, some of us are playing Mario Sonic while this is happening. Not as a let's play.
Yeah, just for fun.
Pizza time.
Pizza. Anyway,
Anyway, welcome to another Bloodcast with gameplay that is not going to be seen at all.
Yeah, honestly, I think we just want to talk about random crap. So
if you don't, if I think we should, once more introductions in play, right?
Stand up.
Mega Silver 3000.
Retro and me is gonna eat his last 2 slices of pizza.
And of course, yours truly, Shimoda Bryan. So how do we get started, Retro? Or do I start the topic?
You know what? It's fresh in my mind. I'm talking about Wish.
Go ahead, my boy.
I forgot to bring this up in the end of the year video. Well, we wouldn't have any time anyway.
He got dragged into seeing it twice.
Actually, it was my decision the first time, and I felt like I might as well watch something. And then I agreed to see it again with my sisters. Wish is probably a really bad and soulless Disney movie.
And for their 100th anniversary, no less.
Which is a massive insult.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna assume none of you guys care about spoilers, right?
I have heard a lot about it.
Yeah, and for viewers, yeah, we'll talk about probably spoilers. Where do I even begin with this? Ooh, look at this minigame. Let's stop talking and let's watch
Sonic Adventure 2!
Woo!
Alright.
So, first of all, the animation, it's fine.
It's not good though,
It's not great. If you expected anything like Puss in Boots 2, oh no.
No, sorry, you're not getting that.
Yeah, I wish it. I'm not. Yeah, with that kind of style, it'd probably be understandable. It'd probably be really hard to pull off, and if you do pull off, it's great. But you gotta still pull it off right. Otherwise, it just looks like the art direction is confused. Do you want it to be 2D, or do you want it to be 3D? And it just looks like it just doesn't feel right at all. I kind of wish it just stuck with one or the other. Probably 2D, but I am glad there is actually some 2D elements. And it looks nothing like Disenchanted. Dear God, Disenchanted 2D sections look so cheap.
Disenchanted, was that a Disney Channel kind of thing?
No, it's a sequel to Enchanted, which was a movie.
Oh yes, that one.
Yeah, so Disenchanted was literally what I was really hoping that Disenchanted would be the opposite, where it would be mostly taking place in 2D, and it would be taking place in a fairy tale world.
But no, it's a bunch of sitcoms.
It's mostly like, oh, I wish everything was a fairy tale. So now I'm the bad guy, and all this. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. It's fun enough. It's just
I hear the feeling is not exactly bad.
Yeah,
he's kind of actually good. But the movie is trying to make him look bad. Is that correct?
It's been a while. The movie itself was alright.
The movie came out only like a month or two ago, and you've already forgotten.
Yeah.
That just shows how bad it is! Woo! I went flying.
I'm flying.
Amazing, my boy.
So, Wish, and the animation, it's not the worst, but I wish...
From what I've seen, it looks nice.
It's fine-ish, but I wish it looked a lot better. It could have looked a lot better.
Did you just put a pun in there?
Yes, I did.
He's been saying wish a lot.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think it probably would have looked a lot better even if they just stuck to the generic CGI. Which is very generic, so I was really hoping for mostly 2D movie. None of the characters are interesting in the slightest. Your main character is literally the most generic Disney princess ever, and she's not even a Disney princess at all.
Is she more like an antagonist?
No, she's not. She's literally the main character. She's like
but does she feel like she's making more problems than solving them? If that makes sense. Sounds weird to ask. Because I kind of hear from some people that the villain is not exactly bad, but for some reason he just turned into a villain for no reason.
Yeah. And he's not a twist villain, is he?
I'll get to that. Look, let's be honest. I can't even answer it properly. hence why people say this script is probably made by AI.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, there's so many holes. If you watch it, you just ask more questions, and when the deeper you look, the more questions you ask. It's just bad. Ooh, this pizza's really good. So anyway, the main character, Asha, I think. She
just exists.
She just exists. She's your typical quirky character that
isn't interesting.
Nothing interesting in the slightest. She is literally a blend of all the main female characters,
but with no depth.
But with no depth.
I mean, too, I need to say, I think the previous Disney princesses, not counting the remakes, kind of have a bit more depth going on.
Yeah.
Maybe not too much, but more than just you exist.
Yeah, this is a huge downgrade after stuff like Moana, for example.
And that's getting a goddamn live-action remake.
Yeah, that's I'm not talking. We don't talk about that here.
What? For some reason I'm thinking when you say that, I think of, you remember Infinity War?
Yeah.
You remember when, where, what was his name again? Oh, T'Challa. Remember when he said, we don't do that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
That's the joke I was referencing.
We don't do that here.
Sorry, but...
Anyway, so that's her. I literally realized I have nothing really to say. That's how bland she is.
How about...
It's his move. It's Luigi's move from Smash Bros.
Huh.
I always knew that.
Man, we really should have recorded this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's an...
And then we get to Sasha's friends. Who is just as generic, if not more so. They only exist because, they're based on the 7 dwarves from Snow White.
I thought they were based off the 7 sages.
Dwarf.
Who?
Make my axe better.
No wait, was it the 3 wise men or the 7 sages?
Yeah, they are literally there to go for you to point at the screen, and even then
it goes like, oh, I clapped.
Yeah, this is for kids. Literally at the end, one of the guys would be like, and you wonder why I'm always grumpy! I'm like,
what?
I get it, okay?
What?
Oh, and there's also...
I'm sorry. One of the characters goes like, I'm grumpy.
Yeah, pretty much.
That... Oh my god, that sounds more like a plot device.
It's...
I don't know if that sounds right, but but in all my years... Am I supposed to be am I gonna think a horse is more interesting than a character?
Damn it, I want to watch Tangled now. That horse was great.
Any horse from My Little Pony is actually more interesting than them because they have lairs.
So does BoJack Horseman.
I mean, BoJack Horseman. Any horse in fiction will be more interesting than some characters from Wish.
I know Wish was bad, but how do we get to horses?
Because I'm just saying. Because it is as they say.
Hey, the Dreamcast logo.
Yeah, I kind of.
Oh yeah, it's even European as well. Because blue.
Yeah.
But anyway, so is that they do really nothing. There's this one character who you probably already know. I'm not sure, but it's he's really boring, probably sleepy. I don't know. And then later it's he portrays everyone else because. I assume because he wants to be important to the kid, and it's he's possessed, and it's I'm sorry, and the cat's it's okay, it's not your fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. What the fuck?
Nani?
Yeah, the worst part is that I feel like they could have gone a bit more deeper into that. Like there's literally a scene where Asha was running away from the kid, but oh no, it wasn't actually the kid. It was the possessed friend in disguise. All he does was, I don't think so, and then the animals just tackle him, and that's about it.
What in the...
What
am I listening to? This movie sounds like ass.
I feel like that would have been a perfect moment for Asha and whoever this dude is to at least try to make some sort of connection. This isn't you. We're friends, or something like that. So, make the scene a bit longer. Something. It's just there.
Sonic Prime was able to make Nine's portrayal more believable.
Yeah, dude.
If you have a character that's gonna portray someone, you need And if you want to make them be redeemable, you can't just go, I'm sorry.
Anyone want to take a turn?
No thanks. You can keep on going, you guys.
Alright.
Sorry, but I'm very invested in this conversation. About how shit this movie is. I mean, I swear, I'm about to swear this now. I think Captain Marvel is actually more confident. The Marvel movie, which, I mean, the protagonist of that movie was...
You know what?
A bit of a dick.
You know what? You are right. Captain Marvel is better than Wish.
Yeah, because, like, even though she is a dick...
At least there's character.
At least she has a character. Sure, she's supposed to be the hero, but at least it's better than just being a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So
I have to ask the villain.
I'll get to that. Then we have the star. He does absolutely nothing.
He looks like
Nothing!
He looks like a little man.
Absolutely
I'm sorry, can I just say it straight up? It's like Disney just thought, ooh, Mario's cool. Let's steal some, let's just take some note, let's just write that down, guys, we're gonna steal some character right
In
now.
all seriousness, it was just to make toys.
Yeah, but seriously,
That and the goats.
you can't convince me otherwise that character is just a Luma ripoff.
Yeah, that being said, he is mostly 2D, and he is actually alright.
Hey, he's actually...
Units-wise, but I feel like they could have done a lot better. They could have made it a little bit more cuter. There's a lot more potential for that, but that's fine. But my problem, he doesn't do a damn thing, and I don't feel like that's what I feel like was what the movie is supposed to be based around. This star. So Asha goes up to the tree and goes like, so I made this wish to hope for something more than this. Which...
So that's supposed to be the I Want song?
Yeah, that's the I Want. So, what the heck do you want? What
do you want from me, Mario?
Yeah.
So...
It's still funny how Mario can make a better movie than Disney. From a game. No, wait, the game. I mean, like Paper Mario and Mario.
Even Illumination could do something better.
Yeah. But anyway, so this star... So after breaking the wish, this star... There's like a huge magic that makes everybody happy, but also affects the wishes that this king's being taken.
Does Wish share any similarities with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Like wishing star, wish in the name, the art style, the nice.
This feels like now that I think about it, this is more like a bootleg.
you know.
Wow.
I would agree with you.
DreamWorks went from mocking Disney to Disney trying to copy DreamWorks.
Next Shrek movie will feature Mickey fucking Mouse.
Yeah!
Shrek.
Damn, that's actually what happened.
Shrek knocking down Mickey Mouse's house.
I mean, sure, he's gonna be in black and white, but I think it'll be perfect.
Not the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Not the control button.
I mean, can DreamWorks get away with it because copyright?
It depends on how they use Mickey Mouse. But yes.
I mean, they can only use the design from Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, that pretty much it. So it depends on how it's used, but
they can still reference it, possibly, right?
I hope he appears somewhat.
Yeah. But it's just. But back to Wish.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
interrupting. It's fine. Back to the wishing star. So he appears, makes everything feel happy and warm, but it also affects the wishes that the king's been stealing. Ooh. And what else does he do? He makes animals talk.
Is that how they got the goat that who sounds like the King Candy? The goat.
King Candy.
You know the voice actor the person who
That's the same voice actor?
I think if I believe so, yes.
Damn, he's a pretty good voice actor. Shame he has to appear for the goats. Shut up! That was unintentional. I will refuse to make that canon.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a canon event.
Nah. Anyway, but also apparently he's not actually good at making wishes at all, or he doesn't make wishes, something like that. But when making the animals talk be a wish, although that being said, that's also literally all he does. He does nothing. Apparently the wishes...
The pixie just does nothing.
Apparently the wishing star wants to free all the wishes, and and Asha wants to help him with that. That's all the star does. He's just there. The star does nothing.
He exists.
Yeah. Wouldn't it? I know this is ripping off from Mario, but wouldn't it be better if they made the star like a baby star? Maybe make him talk or something. I don't know. Make the goddamn baby talk. And maybe he's only good. Maybe he's trying. Maybe
he causes more harm than good.
Maybe he's a wishing star in training. Like he's trying to be as good as all the other wishing stars, but he can't do that. So he's trying his best, and then maybe at some climax he's able to do all that or something like that. I don't know. I think that's what happened with that one baby star in Paper Mario. I think. Or something. It's been a while since I watched that one Let's Play. I don't know where it's from. But yeah, I feel like the star should be the main focus of it. And while he is, the camera is focused on him, he doesn't do a damn thing. So yeah, and also not to mention, there was this whole thing about I should be like, how are all these animals talking? And the animals like, we share the same thing. And then they all make a mention how I'm a star, you're a star, we're all stars. And I'm just like, okay,
I'm surprised you didn't use the
that's...
special button, Silver.
I forgot that you could use it.
So it's like, oh, okay, sure, everybody's a star. What do you mean by that though? You talking about everybody can make a wish? Everybody is literally, I don't know, literally like a famous star, or maybe they talk about a soul.
Are you sure they're not?
What are they even talking about?
So it's not a metaphor.
I don't know. That's the problem. What kind of metaphor is it? Which also plays about in the end, where everybody sins at the end because everybody's a star, so the star is free or something.
What the fuck?
Which something similar to that isn't uncommon with Disney, since like everybody gets together and this big thing happens. But I don't know. Maybe something more can happen with this.
Like,
I know
can there not be the balance in the Force?
Not to mention, Usher still doesn't do a damn thing other than after all the wishes, which
just existed.
After all the wishes, which would seem to be freed, he catches all again and absorbs all of it, including the star. And then Usher is just like defeated. Somehow, she's up there and she's
Why
like...
do I feel like I'm listening to someone... Why am I... You know what I think this sounds like? It sounds like the first draft.
Yeah,
I swear I'm about to say this, but... It feels like NetherRealm Studios actually put more effort into their stories than Wish.
Yeah.
I can't believe in one way or another, I could say this best. I can for once now compliment NetherRealm Studios for actually trying. And I feel disgusted saying that right now.
Alright, so now I'm gonna get to
The villain?
the goats. I nearly forgot about the goats.
The goats! The goats!
But he does nothing, doesn't he?
He does nothing. He's literally the haha funny animal talking, but
Yeah.
there's like one or two jokes that maybe you laugh, maybe like, good work, my butt found it. I gotta be honest.
What?
It's one of those things where the goat accidentally sat on a hidden passageway, and it's like, good job, my butt found it. I'm not gonna lie, that did make me giggle a little bit. But literally, that's probably gonna be the extent of haha you're getting. He's literally there because funny talking animal. And also, if we're gonna talk about Puss in Boots too, this is the worst version of Donkey.
Yeah.
I'm a blind Dante.
So, please tell me you get to the villain now.
Alright, so the villain. So here's how I believe it goes. Long ago, his whole village was destroyed because of, I don't know, bad wishes or some crap. So he leaves and learns magic, or something like that. Apparently he's the only one who could use magic. You got to understand, this is Disney, so magic is gonna be involved, and you just gotta say yes. And then, and because of that, he's able to grant people wishes, which apparently people have to wish, but it's not always guaranteed the wish will come true.
But I heard there's a catch, right?
Yeah, where he can hold on to the wish for safekeeping, but the person will forget the wish. So so they forget what drives them to.
That sounds like it would cause more issues than solutions. Am I right?
Yeah, but that's the genius of it. Nobody ever knows. And but except they do forget. They already know that they forget the wishes, but they just accept it.
Well, okay, how? Alright, here's a stupid idea. What if someone just like wrote it on their skin of what their wish is, and after they forget to then look at it and go, oh, that's what I wished for. I hate it!
Oh, that's actually a good point.
New plot hole, thank you! I am fantastic at this job!
Yeah, why doesn't everyone... What happens to other people who also tell everyone else's their wish? Do they forget them too or something?
Like this...
How does that work?
And if I'm getting this right, he's doing his own balance. He's trying to do this in balance, right?
Mm-hmm. Also,
so the protagonist is basically making him a villain.
Also, he says I don't know. I don't know what his motives were or anything like that. Apparently, he wasn't as evil, but now he's evil, but he already seemed evil to begin with, and then he just got more evil. Anyway, I get to that. So now he made his town, everybody is happy, all that. And so Asha go to try to become the king's assistant to get her grandfather's wish because he turns 100 years and I was hoping he could get his wish, whatever the heck that was.
Was it something like world peace or something like that, or something?
Something like that, but
because depending on the thing, they could have meant it here. Call me crazy, but here's an idea. But if you want to continue first, and then I'll propose a quick idea if you don't mind.
Right, so after the king just lets this random person into the wish room or something like that, shows her all the wishes because I don't know, he felt bored.
I'm bored. I want to be a bad guy.
So after doing a singing number, which
his singing number was bad.
Yeah, I'm not very much of a music expert anyway.
Yeah,
it wasn't memorable anyway. But anyway,
so it was no concern.
So Asha goes to her grandfather's wish, and she was like, "Could you perhaps grant this wish?" And then he has a look at it, and you can actually see what the wish is. So what you can see is her grandfather playing music surrounded by thousands of town folks. So what his wish was, something to bring everybody together. But the king thinks that's too vague, even though you can see the wish. He's like,
True.
No, I'm not done. He's like, this wish is too vague. To bring people together, but for what? For is it joy or destruction? Is it to overthrow this kingdom? I can't grant this wish. I'm only like, he's playing freaking music! What threat is there?
I think the thing is that technically speaking, did it show any bit of the surroundings, like what could happen? Sounds stupid, but if you just grant the wish, what happens if suddenly you cause World War III?
Oh boy.
See, I think the reason is it wasn't specific enough. It needs a bit more so it doesn't go backfiring.
Yeah, I understand. You can't grant all wishes, but that particular wish didn't seem like any harm at all. Literally, all you can see is him playing music, surrounded by town folks, everyone being very happy. I want you to tell me how that could be harmful.
I understand, and I don't think it does sound harmful. No doubt I don't think it is, if the intention is right there. But maybe. But at the same time, if the town is not on fires, then why not grant it?
It's like,
Why not grant the wish then?
grant the wish if the town's not on fire?
Yeah, I'm just saying. As long as the wish doesn't go too far, then it can work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm a bit confused in all this talk.
I know
But
that.
my point is that wish wasn't very vague. You can see what it is. And then Asha's like, oh, these wishes are never going to be granted. And to be fair, seems to be a load of wishes that, at least maybe all of them, I don't know, maybe there's some bad ones, that seems to be harmless. Like, there's this one woman who wishes her flying because you gotta have a Peter Pan. There's another one with true love.
True love's kiss.
I don't know, it's just true love. I
It's just true love.
I feel like they really should have, if they really wanted to make the point, I think what really could have been
Yeah,
better.
actually, what would have actually been if you never actually if you're not actually able to see the wish? Then it actually could be vague.
Like, here's a better... Like, I think what really some people have suggested would be that he's not exactly an antagonist. Well, in a...
That's what they're trying to make him seem, but...
They just make him full antagonist.
Yeah, I don't even think the script knew what he was. So that's the problem. So you're supposed to understand his motive, but you still see him as evil, but I don't understand his motive. So anyway, so after all that, and after Asha tested him, he was like, "Why don't you come with me to the ceremony? Sit down here." Which is pointless because afterwards he said that he's not gonna hire him as her assistant anyway. So why bring her up the stage? And nobody questions why she's up there when she's not even gonna be the assistant. I mean, it's obvious she wasn't gonna be assistant after all that, but. What he does is he grants somebody else's wish to become the best, to make the best dress in all the land, and then be like, obviously your grandfather's wish will never be granted. So, and also, by the way, why does it have to happen? Why does it have to be one wish every year? Is that the rules of the magic, or is that just what he? Is that just what kind of balance is he trying to set?
It's obvious enough. They did not think this through.
And also,
or more or less, this AI did not do much.
Yeah, not to mention there's also this whole thing with the whole you can't have your wish be taken from you until you turn 18 or on your 18th birthday or something like that. I'm like, that's a weird rule of the magic. This is the problem. They don't explain anything and they don't flesh out a single thing. This is steak with a bit raw, a bit cooked, but nothing that seems right at all. And I think someone took a bite out of it too. Is that coconut mall music?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Amazing.
And then after the star was there, and then the effective wishes, he's like, somebody threatened me. I'm like, threaten? What? How is this a threat to the kingdom?
That happens.
Wait.
Like, I think...
Wait, what? What?
It is pain... I feel like I'm saying this now. It feels so painfully obvious. This feels more like the first draft.
That was a remote.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, this feels so painfully obvious as a first draft.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's deleted scenes. All of them are better. This literally a deleted scene where after the grandfather gets his wish back, you actually get to see him play music in front of his family. And rather than just be like, ooh, I may not be able to achieve it, but now I have to strict to try. And in the end, you do see him play for the whole town, but I don't know. It seems at the very least, it wouldn't be amazing, but at least we'd have one beautiful scene. You finally be able to see him what he's able to do and a taste of how he could bring everybody together. I don't know. Why did they cut? I don't even see the reason why they cut this out.
Probably because they have no time.
No time.
Look, I don't know. And I'm gonna be honest. What you're just describing is just making it more confusing.
Anyway, back to the villain because there's still more. So he's scared about being threatened, and it's like.
And I'm guessing it's because of Luma.
Yeah, because Luma, and he's trying to look for something in the magic books, and it's like maybe I should use that cursed book. And his wife's like, no, it's dark magic. It's forbidden for a reason. You don't know what it can do to you. And it's like, you're right. And then the wife is like, why don't you ask your townspeople? And also, by the way, there's also this whole thing about how he's handsome and everything. I'm like, he looks old as heck. Yo. Why does everybody like him like that?
Maybe they mean he looks good for his age.
Probably, but
look,
I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe it's just me. I don't freaking know. But everybody seems affectionate. We're like, what? Does he have a love potion on everybody or something?
Oh boy.
Why am I?
Makes it weird.
Yeah, it's just like it is weird.
You've been ranting about Wish for a half an hour.
Holy crap! So anyway,
amazing.
So anyway,
there's sort of this is this
Keep going.
Say,
this podcast is going to be about you ranting about
I
Wish,
am-
him ranting about who's Suicide Squad.
Not now.
Okay.
I apologize. There's a lot more I thought I had to say.
Gee,
Okay,
please,
another rant.
Please,
I think
can you finish up, Retro? Are you finished up or not?
Not really, but
So you're not finished. So you're not finished then.
you wanted to rant?
sure.
I'll continue mine after that then.
All right. So, following a rant with another rant. Yeah, Rocksteady did Batman pretty dirty.
Where's the controller?
So I'm sure everyone probably knows that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out recently. I think it came out yesterday as of the time of this recording.
Gee, I should have bought Persona 5 Reloaded because then I can spit on WB.
Yeah.
You didn't buy either game.
Look at me now. Get to Persona 3 Reloaded. I'll get to it, my dear boy. Now X, what you got? Continue.
So the game is Rocksteady went from creating 3 really good Batman games to just creating a live service game that got an early access launch that was a disaster. And
switching out.
and they decided to set this new game in the Arkhamverse because they wanted more moolah. And I'm sure about the whole this being Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman. I don't really blame it on them.
I just
But it
wonder,
was
like,
still dirty. It was still
How's-
dirty the way they treated the character.
How stupid does it sound, if you don't mind? Do you think, like, someone at WB thought we could use this as marketing?
Yeah, like I think it
I
was
don't like to think that, but
yeah,
like
it
that
was-
is.
Yeah, after Kevin Conroy passed away, I think WB decided to advertise this as like this is the final performance of Kevin Conroy. And it's the game where they talk where Harley Quinn tells Batman he's a piece of shit and then kills him off like Joel from The Last of Us.
Yeah, wasn't that so distasteful?
Yeah. And I heard that apparently there were 2 upcoming animated projects where Kevin Conroy did record lines, so someone said basically they're just doing damage control after the whole backlash and everything.
That can't be possible. Like,
Yeah.
was it already recorded before his death?
Possibly,
I'm like, now
I
this is
don't
just
know.
making it more confusing.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they could have brought him back from dead or, dear Lord, that. We do not talk about that possibility.
Oh no.
Let's not get into it. Thank
But-
you very much.
Yeah, they really it's surprising that NetherRealm Studios somehow Rocksteady made a story that is worse than both Injustice games and Gotham Knights. Like Gotham Knights had a better death of Batman than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
And that was not meant by Rocksteady, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was made by the Arkham Origins development team.
Oh, that's just funny.
Yeah.
In a much more twisted way, but still, you bitch. Continue.
But yeah, even before Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game, I wouldn't have claimed Rocksteady to be like my favorite developers on the planet. Let's be honest, they're only known for developing that Urban Chaos Riot Response game on PS2, and then the Batman games, and then Suicide Squad.
I hate to ask,
wow,
X.
how low they have
Didn't
fallen.
Bowser Jr. die first before me?
Yes.
Why the fuck is he in second place, you bastard?
The two
You should be in third, you bastard.
These two are playing Mario and Sonic.
No, seriously. He was dead after X. He should be third, not second. I was in second.
But anyways, after I saw... Normally I would have tried to avoid spoilers for games, but in that case, I'd already heard about the leaks, and when the cutscene actually went viral on YouTube, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I might as well watch it. I think I know what's gonna happen. How dirty are they gonna do my boy?
And it turns out,
It
very
was
dirty.
worse. Yeah, it was worse than I could have imagined.
You won't know when he's about to play next. Anyway, continue, my boy.
Just for context, he picked a game in Mario and Sonic that he...
Keep going with the talking, my boy.
But anyways, yeah, I ain't buying the game. If I ever do buy it, I'm buying it used.
So, like €5 or 1 cent?
For 14 cents. 1 cent.
Look, either way... Like,
and I think you said once that maybe you were thinking about getting it?
I would be thinking of more just ripping it apart by fan-dubbing the fuck out of it and then just making more and make it funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think question, do you think Harley Quinn is annoying?
No, I don't think... I haven't seen too many cutscenes.
Yeah, because I think some people said that they were sick of Harley Quinn, especially after she was the one who killed Batman.
Like, what? Did they get annoyed after she touched someone's butt?
What?
No, seriously, I found a cutscene where she...
You know what? You guys don't mind me playing this? Or
Sure.
Sorry.
Sure.
I just want to play this first before we go.
Shit.
You don't mind, do you?
So,
Then we'll play Mario Kart.
Yeah, I have to think about
But-
it. It sounds like Harley Quinn, I think.
But, like, for context of what happened, if I remember right, she apparently, the rest of the gang with her got frozen from some kind of thing. And while they were all frozen, she was thinking she would not do it, but then just touched Deadshot's butt. Causing her to be frozen as well. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I guess it could be funny, but like, who in God's name is stupid enough to do that? No, who am I kidding? It's Harley Quinn. She's stupid enough to possibly do that. If she was with Joker,
Well,
she would be stupid enough to do that as well.
Well, to be honest, she was stupid enough to think the way to escape out of Arkham Asylum is through a washing machine.
So, you wanna play the minigame or
It's
no?
not.
Nah, you.
Jeez. Great. Alright, time for...
Sounds out what characters and wants to play the minigame.
you just play... Let's just play Mario Kart Wii.
It's
But-
sorry if I'm sounding selfish here.
But-
no doubt. You are.
But yeah, Rocksteady really have fallen, honestly, and
And I don't blame them, because it was probably because they had new people under management.
yeah, I don't think Sefton Hill worked on this game. I think maybe he did for a while, but he wasn't the creative director of the game.
So...
And he and the another one of the founding members left the company, didn't they?
So, either way, it was just a bunch of new people doing it.
Yeah, it feels like the game's story was written by a bunch of DC haters who hate DC's characters, and
So a bunch of emo boys.
yeah, and people who thought the Arkham games were just overrated trash and wanted to kill off Batman in the most pathetic way possible.
They wanted to kill him like a bitch.
Yeah.
Except...
And to quote Joker, "What? You survived everything I threw at you only to die like this?"
You play on your own.
Is that one of the game overs?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which...
What?
Was it
Arkham.
Was it Arkham...
Arkham Knight.
Okay.
The one where Joker is basically
The Ghost.
yeah.
Anyway... But I have to say, if you don't mind me putting my take, and Retro, do you want to put your take on it as well, Batman stuff?
I got nothing.
I'm just gonna be honest.
I will say this though. Live service, early access, and the server gets shut down because people are able to 100% the game and play any part of the game they wanted right off the bat.
Which would explain how that cutscene came surfaced on the internet.
Yeah.
I have to say, though...
I hate live service only games, especially when it's when you have single player
besides the
stuff.
fact, one day, the servers will be gone, and you can't play them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why Mortal Kombat 11's every bit of their customization is gonna be fucking gone from existence when the servers go down.
What have you heard about the game itself, like gameplay-wise?
I haven't really heard much about the gameplay, to be honest, but it doesn't look like something I'd be interested in.
I just really believe that they just did not do a good job with Batman's death.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but like, here's a weird idea.
Actually,
What if, like, after all that battle, if they still had to go with that same scenario, Couldn't they have just meant it instead that Batman was dying slowly while Harley Quinn was making her speech, and she doesn't get the satisfaction to kill him one bit because he was already dead?
Yeah.
They could have done that at least, and then save us from watching a piss show.
Yeah. And this game basically just ruined the whole point of Arkham Knight's ending. Like, Batman's identity got exposed to the world, and
not
he
by
had,
identity thief.
Yeah, and he had to fake his death and blow up his family's home so that he could protect his Bat family. And then in the 5-year time gap between Arkham Knight and Suicide Squad, he just came back and joined the Justice League. So there were literally no consequences.
King Shark are somehow fucking alive.
Yeah, and so there were literally no consequences or repercussions for Bruce exposing his identity. He just goes back to doing his normal Batman thing. And it's shocking to me that Injustice has a better justification of how Bruce Wayne can still be Batman after his identity was exposed, because, you know, he was a key warrior in defeating Superman and taking down his regime, and by that point, everyone in his family was gone, minus Lucius Fox. So he basically had nothing left to lose in the Injustice universe.
You said justification.
Yeah, I know.
That's a funny pun right there.
I know, but
sorry, but honestly,
How
I
I
just
would've-
don't see how good. I don't see how Suicide Squad is any good.
yeah, like, I bet if they really wanted to set it in the Arkhamverse and they wanted to bring back Batman, a way they could have gone about it is showing what happened to Batman after Arkham Knight and how, because like, maybe him using Scarecrow's fear toxin worked for a while, but now the criminals are kind of starting to catch on that it's not actually a giant bat and that it might be Batman. So basically, maybe have the Suicide Squad be forced to join up with Batman to defeat Brainiac, as all the Justice League members have been brainwashed, and then when they find Batman, they just find him like how he was in the Red Mask comic, where he's a broken man and he basically has nothing left. Everyone he can't contact anyone he knows and loves. He's lost his company. He can't access new gadgets or bat
Batman
suits.
is truly and actually alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Really a lot of things could have been done better.
Which is actually something to contrast Batman Arkham Origins, where he thinks he's alone,
Yeah,
but he thinks he can do it all by himself. So that will actually be very interesting.
yeah,
But no, we didn't get that reality,
no,
and it's more of a shame that they
Yeah.
did. It's more of a shame, really, in my opinion.
yeah. It would have been better if Batman's way of going out in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was if he was helping the fight against Brainiac, and then the player gets to take control of him one last time for old time's sake, and then he dies heroically.
Yeah.
It's honestly just a shame that this game really did not live up to the expectations.
Yeah, and as you said, Rocksteady had 9 years to develop this game.
Yeah, after Arkham Knight, they had plenty of time to start get better ideas.
Yeah,
But no,
It's hard to say when the game started development. We don't know that for sure.
yeah.
But
Honestly,
they had time.
Yeah, honestly,
They had time to check up the lore, everything else.
yeah,
But no.
yeah. They
The
could,
lazy fuckers decided to just fucking do nothing.
yeah. And apologies if this is sensitive, but they straight up just changed Deadshot's race.
Like, it's a very sensitive topic, but like, why?
And the explanation they gave up for it was that the Deadshot from the last few games with the similar backstory and everything, he was an imposter. He's the real Deadshot.
Even though he has the exact same name, exact same backstory, the exact same a lot of things. No, fuck you. You made a bunch of bullshit up. You just wanted to change his race for no reason, other than he was just played by Will Smith back in the movies. I don't know if that sounds rude, but I don't care. This was a stupid decision, and they should have just. And someone, I hope to God, gets fired for that because that person was a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Seriously, Death Spell would be more respectful.
Yeah.
It sounds more weird to say that fans have their respect for other things,
Yeah.
and the developers don't.
Yeah, honestly,
Unrelated, but I have also I didn't really get that, but I also heard that apparently there's like an actress in the Last of Us show. Apparently, the Last of Us fans, and I want you to remember that the Last of Us fans didn't like the character's portrayal in the show, so they were threatening her newborn son, like death threats.
oh my god.
Oh
So
my.
how did they make it worse than Star Wars? Went from threatening an actress, which it wasn't even the actress' fault. I think it was just the script. To
Yeah.
threatening her son. What's
is
the
that-
son gonna do with this?
Like, what is wrong with this world? There's reasons
I
why
mean-
this world will be burning in hell one day.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of The Last of Us, and especially not a fan of the show. But it's not any of the actors' fault. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It is nobody's fault at all.
And even if the
It's only just the writing that might be the issue.
And even if even if the actors weren't very good actors, there's no reason for that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
I guess it just proves that that the internet has it just proves that not everyone is deserving the right to use the internet.
Yeah. And one last thing about that I was gonna say about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The only idea in the game that I actually legitimately liked was how when you try to go out of bounds, Amanda Waller will blow up the Suicide Squad's head, the squad member's head, because the way
she put bombs at their heads.
Yeah, the way she keeps them in check is that she puts bombs in their heads, and if they fuck around, boom, they're dead. That was actually kind of a clever way of preventing the player from going out of bounds.
I just realized. Is that why they call the Suicide Squad?
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, she's putting them in missions that probably would get them killed.
Yeah, and if they refuse, that's basically committing suicide. So that's why they call it Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It is a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
But alright, you want to finish up your conversation about the wish?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Finish up.
Alright, so let you know I'll probably be going soon, fellas. So I'm just gonna do this while moving about. Oh yeah, I need to do the hard drive as well. So, Wish, what was I? The bad guy. What part of what was that? He wants to talk, so he decides to talk to his people, and one of the...
And he grants some random fucker a wish.
No. So he tries...
Oh wait, he was to get advice?
Can I talk?
Sorry.
Dude!
Sorry, I was trying to remember what we talked about earlier.
So he goes to talk to the audience, and like, anybody who finds the perpetrator, so would anyone please share any information? Thank you. And his Asha's friends are trying to stall him because Asha's breaking into the place to look for her only grandfather's wish, and her mother's wish, and that's just her grandfather. Which he went from I'm gonna save all of them to I only want to get my own grandfather's wish back to I want to save all of them, which
Huh?
I'm not even a single person think that's weird at all.
I guess it just shows that this
But
thing was just a draft, really.
But anyway, put this on Shimon's hard drive. Apologies if the audio gets weird while this is transferred on the hard drive. Anyway, so after all that, he gets frustrated because the stalling involves like people asking more questions and wanting a reward or something. So it's like, enough! It's all that you can think of. Fine, whoever brings me the perpetrator, I will grant their wish. But if anybody helps the perpetrator, their wish will never be granted. And then he just goes into the song rant of how he's so amazing, and he gets everything.
And then he should be thankful.
And everybody should be thankful, and nobody's thankful. So now he's like, fine, I'll use the book. And this may destroy me, but desperate measures has to be taken. I'm like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think it'd be more interesting if the book didn't make him evil. If he just slowly became evil himself. Because what the fudge nuggets was all that about? It's just like, he seems like evil enough to do all this crap anyway. So what's the point of the book possessing him? Because none of that
really matters.
Yeah, at all. Ooh, the Batman Let's Play is up.
I honestly don't know what to say.
So, and that's pretty much most of us say he's just like he's literally just one note evil from that point on, and he's nothing interesting. It'd be more interesting if we actually had a one-note villain from start to end. It's actually weird to think about, but something as simple as that is something I actually miss. Like for example, let's again, Puss in Boots 2. What's his name?
Jack Horner.
Jack Horner.
Oh yeah.
I want more of that. I want him and Bowser. I want more of those villains.
People who are just evil because fuck you.
Yeah, and not only that, you got.
Well, technically speaking, Bowser isn't exactly evil.
Well,
he's doing it for Peach, but he still is an ass. He's an asshole still.
It depends on the game. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's evil because he's evil in half of the games, really.
Yeah.
I'm a murderer. So what?
So
Continue.
I wish for something like that, but also make him entertaining or something. I don't know. That's how I'd write a movie.
I think I heard some people make this suggestion before, but it could have actually worked with making him actually somewhat a good person, but the wishes are being okay. What are your suggestions?
I have one suggestion that's actually cut content.
What is it?
What if that guy and his wife were both evil, from the very beginning, because we always see evil one or the other, but you never ever see them both evil together.
An evil couple.
An evil couple. You actually don't really see that very often.
That does sound interesting in my opinion.
Yeah, it wouldn't be tradition, but it'd still make it interesting, and it'd be like, hey, what about we have villains from half of Disney movies from this one and the other one. It would actually make it a lot more interesting. And also apparently he destroys wishes, so everybody feels sad, and he resolves them, and he gets more power or something.
Okay, I can see all that, but can I just suggest something that maybe you might have heard a few other times from other content creators?
Sure, if I'm gonna be honest, I think that's all I have to say about the guy.
Honestly, it does sound like I said, this script sounds like a first draft, and it should have been filled out a bit more before heading off. What I think really would have been better for him is that maybe he could have been still good. Maybe here's a better idea. What if the protagonist is the one who causes more problems? Maybe. Because the more wishes she grants, the more chaos happens.
Maybe.
And he has to start putting her in the right path.
Yeah, that actually would make it interesting because
because maybe she thinks he's evil for not granting all those wishes.
Yeah, if I'm anything, I know I said it before, but when I first saw the reveal trailer for Wish, I actually just assumed that he was just evil, but nobody else but her knew about it or something like that. And I don't know. It wouldn't be very interesting. It'd be probably done before, but
it just really feels like this movie has a lot of potential, but it just wasn't granted enough time, or really wasn't given another draft to fix up some details.
Yeah, and not to mention any of the stuff they did cut out would have made the movie a lot more interesting. Hey, I even think that some of the animation that was still halfway in development, let me be honest, unfinished animation, gave the movie a bit more style. How does that happen?
Because, do you think Disney rushed this?
I don't know what Disney did. Maybe they did rush it, but
it's honestly just really a movie that has no soul.
Yeah.
It has nothing to offer.
It's a good thing Pixar made Soul instead.
Anyway, suggestion that should we talk about those upcoming Sega games, including one that recently came out that has a basic feature locked behind a paywall?
Yeah, sure.
We'll rapid fire, starting off with the games that kind of released just now, and then I'll talk about the little reveals we had back in the Game Awards.
So just starting off with Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. None of us have played.
I'm personally
none of us have played it, and funny. We all think it looks interesting, don't we?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in playing it.
Apologies on interrupting, but the funny thing I have is that usually when I'm typing that up, I usually type Yakuza Infinite Wealth.
I mean, I feel at this point really.
What's it actually called again?
Like a Dragon.
I
Yakuza Infinite Wealth does sound better, actually. Well,
Yeah.
Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Yeah, Infinite Wealth.
It is something
Yeah.
interesting, but
Yeah, it does
They have-
look interesting.
but
I'm kind of getting into the series right now. Same
been
with
playing-
him.
and I think I'll be getting
I'm on
into more of it.
I'm on 6 at the moment.
I'm currently on 3 as of this recording.
I'm still somewhere around 0 and 1.
I'm 48.
Right, but as much as we all think this is going to be very interesting, there is one teeny tiny little catch. Is it tiny actually, Silver, or is it more?
New Game Plus, which was a feature that was normally available in all the base games, is now locked behind a paywall.
Because someone thought, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, like,
Why?
why Sega?
I
Or
think-
was it Royo Godoku?
The Yakuza team.
Goku. Let's
Yeah,
just
let's
say
just-
Goku.
Let's just say the Yakuza team.
Yeah, the Yakuza team.
Like, it has to be questioned, like, did Sega or the Yakuza team themselves decide, hey, paywall?
And especially since the last few games normally have New Game Plus unlocked in the base game.
So,
I guess
why?
I guess you could say Sega wanted Infinite Wealth.
Okay, yeah, but I'm also saying at the same time, we can't be sure if it's the Sega. It could have been the Yakuza team who thought this was a good idea. Which, look,
Either
we're
way,
speculating on that part.
yeah, either way, it's still stupid.
It's stupid and it's scummy.
Yeah, I might buy the game later. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
I hope
gonna
someone at Sega gets a slap in the face, because that should have been there day one.
Yeah,
And if not, you're putting it as free content.
yeah. The rest of the game looks interesting. It looks like more of the wacky stuff that
Comes
Does
from
Yakuza
Like
series
Dragon
come
went, Yakuza 7 went all out with. I'm gonna assume that Yakuza 7 was the point where they just went all out with the slapstick and humor.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Yakuza 7 was because they wanted to make a brand new turn.
Yeah,
They wanted to
making it an RPG.
change things.
Kia-chan!
That, and also their main character now is Ichiban Tatsuya.
Yeah.
He's number 1.
That is funny. That's actually true.
And-
But
but I guess another thing with the game that I guess we should talk about is the English voice of Kiryu.
yeah, I mean, most people have kind of talked about it before, and I think we'll not be the last.
Yeah.
But Kiryu, instead of getting the voice they had back in the first Yakuza and in Yakuza 7, they decided to get a new guy in.
Wait,
Young-
was it the guy who voiced the English dub of Kiryu in Yakuza 1 and 7? Is it the same person or?
Yeah, that's the same person.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just that Goro Majima and a few other characters were the only ones who got different
Yeah.
voice actors.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Mark Hamill never reprised his role as Goro Majima, because I know he would have been he would have just sounded like Joker, but Majima's crazy, so it would have.
He has a unique craziness.
Yeah, he's more of a heroic kind of crazy.
Chaotic good.
Yeah,
But it's just this. But yeah, the guy who played him.
Laugh!
They
Laugh,
have-
you stupid
they-
motherfucker!
Anyway, Young was given the chance to try as Kiryu, which
Microphone.
felt-
Microphone.
I felt he could do it. I felt he could do it. There were some performances I've seen before that he could have possibly done it. But it seemed like, just in a way, he was probably not the right choice. I just feel like, because he's good, but I don't think his Kiryu performance is that great.
yeah, I kind of feel the same. From what I've heard of him, of his Kiryu lines, he's not horrible, but not
But not as good as the last one.
yeah, not great either. So Yang-Ye is not bad as Kiryu. I guess he just could do better.
It just feels like really. It doesn't feel the same. Compared to the other two, I feel like you can at least tell Kiryu is not someone you fuck around with.
Yeah.
With Young, he sounds like just some average guy. Sounds weird to say, but like, I know Kiryu is an average human,
Yeah.
But when you
but
realize...
like, he's someone that you don't fuck with Kiryu.
Yeah, keep in mind that when he was 20 years old, he just beat the shit out of everyone because they wouldn't let him quit the Yakuza or go to the bathroom.
He literally beat it. He literally just went
And
on
he beat up the two of the top lieutenants in the Tojo clan.
Let's see.
I think they were the two top lieutenants. Kuz and Shizubu.
Yeah, the final boss of Yakuza 1.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Kiryu side of things anyway.
Yeah, one of the comments said, keep in mind, Kiryu was only 20 years old by that point.
Yeah.
But
the fact that he just managed to actually fight and beat up both Kaz and the other guy, who are experienced fighters in their own right, shows that he's one tough son of a gun.
Yeah, and not to mention he beat up Kuz 5 times.
Yeah, I could say that much.
And he was a veteran boxer.
Yeah, so this shouldn't be something that easily should be taken care of.
Yeah. But anyways, other than that, I'm definitely still interested in the game. It still looks like more of the same good stuff from Yakuza 7 and more of the wacky nature and whatnot. And it said, and I think Sega in one of the trailers said that they decided to make it more accessible to newcomers since it's an RPG. And yeah,
it seems to be like a mode where you can play as classic Kiryu for a bit.
Yeah, that sounds cool, and I'll definitely get the game, but only after I've beaten all the other Yakuza games up until that point, or when it goes on discount, because that was the only reason I bought
Same here.
Gaiden, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think really, I just have to say, I do think it's interesting, and I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else to say.
What about the other upcoming Sega games like Sonic Generations?
Well, let's talk
Remastered?
about Persona for a second, because that is part of Sega.
Yeah, and
Persona 3 Reloaded also came out just yesterday.
This is
a sort of remake of Persona 3.
Ah.
One little thing that some people have a bit of an issue with was that it didn't take every aspect.
Huh.
Sorry, folks, but we have to end this quickly. So, thank you, good night, and see you another time.